We're days away from the national championship game, and there is one big question on everyone's mind. Can lightning strike twice? Last week, we saw a quarterback with no game day experience lead his team to victory in the college football playoff semifinal. Kyle, is this kid good enough to win a championship?
Nah, not at all.
That's it? No.
That's it. But hold on. I don't think he has to be. And let me tell you what I mean. There is so much talent on that team on both sides of the ball. Manage the game. Don't make the big mistake. I think they have a real shot. I do.
Kyle, we don't like managers of the game here at the table. Very boring, just like your shirt. I feel you, but I disagree. The team has a ton of talent.
Just like
they're
your
going
shirt.
to need this dude to make some plays. They're not going to win if they hand the ball off 50 times.
You two be nice. You, Peter Schrager, do you think he'll rise to the challenge?
I do, as long as the pressure doesn't get to him.
Yeah, for real. He's about to feel that pressure. Listen, there's a lot of weight on this dude's shoulders right now. He wins this game, he punches his ticket to the NFL. He loses, and we'll see, I guess.
And then if you're a coach, how do you handle this? What do you say to a kid that has so much to lose on that field?
About to find out right now.
Hey, can I talk to you a minute?
Sure, Coach.
You know, I know it's hard to shut out all the noise. It's a lot of pressure. The only thing that we can control is what's right in front of us. And what's right in front of us is a game of football. Same rules as always. So you gotta take a step back. All right? You gotta breathe it in. You find a way to appreciate this moment, this time with your teammates, take in the crowd. Man, you do that, and everything gets real quiet. All right? So breathe. Take it in. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
I got you, Coach. Yeah, thanks.
Go.
Yeah, yeah.
Got to 4 touchdown passes. All right, let's do this. I think I can do it.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff
Texas.
National Championship game. As we'll see
Texas
the Texas
is always a good team.
Longhorns taking on the USC Trojans.
It's funny, I don't like the Cowboys, but I like Texas.
One game to decide it all. It's the College Football Playoff National Championship, and off we go from Levi's Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's a 1st and 10, Texas. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Texas here in the college football playoff looking for what would be their 5th national title. They were a powerhouse back in the 60s and 70s, winning it in 63, 69, and 70. But then they waited 35 years before winning it again in 2005 and haven't won it since. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nichols, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Throw left side complete. That's Shaw. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Down 7-0, work to do already as he gets set to begin college game number 2. Well, he's going to take a shot right away, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Hughes throwing again. And he comes back with one complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, that student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really, really loud in here as this offense is on the move here in the first quarter. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Hughes to throw again. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Can't catch now.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think? We're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal.
Well, knowing them and knowing what we... That's caught. Touchdown, USC. Jock Luncey there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The Longhorns come up 1st and 10. They give to Slay here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Nichols. This is caught. And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
Blocks the field goal attempt.
We got it. We got it.
So after the
They're
block
only up by
PAT,
6.
they're ready to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. Oh, fighting off the defender. And an alley to run. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, USC. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, Nichols firing quickly here, and that's complete.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Going ground game with Slay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Call that a gain of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw Nichols. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Second quarter now. Austin football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Longhorns. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Longhorns have the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. Here's Hughes on 1st down. Going deep for Walker. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. Jock Luncey with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point splits the uprights. Now he's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown. Christian Foster, 47 yards. And the Longhorns have the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The SC offense about set to take over here. Charles, we talked in the semifinal about Isaiah Street's brother Ezekiel. Lost due to leukemia exactly 1 year. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown USC. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. And, of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. To throw on third down. Nichols. Little underneath throw into the hands of Walker. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A big kick that time, 52 yards.
Ready?
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
He's got it at the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there. 65 yards. If you were with us for the semifinal, we told the story. I mean, this is a quarterback who was heavily recruited out of high school 4 years ago. On signing day at all the... That's caught. Touchdown, USC. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Trojans add on to their lead. There you go, Charles. Apparently all she had to do was ask. How about that? His 4th touchdown pass in this championship game.
Give her credit for asking. Give him credit for living up to it. And I bet they're both relieved that there won't be another game. She might ask for 8 touchdown passes in that one.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now Nichols. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shaw. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Nichols to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Shaw. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here are the Longhorns now on 1st and goal. From the gun, Nichols. That is caught for a Longhorns touchdown. Darren Walker, as the first half is winding down, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
The SC offense about set to take over here. To throw is Hughes on 1st and 10. He's got him in, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. USC gets set here, 1st and 10. Hughes now, a final shot before break. And Walker with it over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch up.
Hey, come on.
Hey, you need to play better in the second half, all right? What? Just give me the ball, all right? Let me do my thing.
I agree.
God, hey, you know how much this means to me, right?
Of course I do.
Then make it happen.
Okay, man.
Just one half remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national championship game. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. They've got to like their position. They lead this championship game, 2 quarters to play. What's the course of action in this second half?
I think you continue to show your quarterback that you've got faith in him. Continue to run the offense the way you did in the first half. Continue to give him opportunities. But behind his back, head coach is telling the offensive play caller, if you see any moments where it feels too big for him, be ready to dial this game plan back.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Open man here, Streets. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now that's a play that Isaiah Streets made time after time this fall on Saturday afternoon, and you got to think as his championship game continues to unfold, they have to find some way to slow him down. Double team, just anything to disrupt him, as he has a knack for getting open and making big plays. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back to throw again. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
He'll get this to Streets on the crossing route. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Well, all the prognosticators have a first-round grade on Isaiah Streets should he decide to jump to the NFL after this season. But all indications are that he wants to come back and play college ball one more year with his eyes firmly set on winning the Heisman Trophy. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Trojans add on to their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. On the carry, this is Slay. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Off play action. Nichols. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. Looking to throw. Nichols. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Let's go, baby.
The SC offense about set to take over here. And this certainly a nerve-wracking time for both of these fan bases. Heck, my palms are sweating here in the booth, and I've got no dog in the fight. Can't imagine what it's like for an inexperienced quarterback.
Well, bottom line is, this drive starts with a coaching staff telling this young man to...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, USC. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's something that there will be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
That'll bring up 4th. They had the 80-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Nichols got his man complete over the middle. It's Shaw. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Here's a 1st and 10, Texas. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. To throw on 2nd down, Nichols. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Nichols, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sparks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Back to throw. Nicholas. Now a and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Isaiah Street's the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hughes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Forced out to his left. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. Back to throw. Hughes. This one complete to Streets. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it.
That's caught. Touchdown, USC. Isaiah Streets there to make the grab. And the Trojans add on to their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you, because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Big stop, let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. Nicholas. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Off the play fake. Nichols, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Throwing on 3rd and long. Nichols, a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Here's 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Looking to throw. Hughes. He's going to fire one deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. How about this story? Behind a quarterback who had never taken a snap at a college football game until 9 days ago, they are the national champions.
Gentlemen, please turn your attention to the podium at midfield for the presentation of the College Football Playoff National Championship Trophy as we present your college football national champions, the USC Trojans.
Jack Ford. Talk about a long shot. And as a man who's known as the quarterback whisperer, and I suggest you trademark that, by the way, how are you feeling about your quarterback right now?
I tell you, this kid's amazing. He worked around the clock to prepare for this game. I never seen anything like it. And I am so proud of what he's done and under this kind of pressure. Hope all you NFL scouts out there are paying attention, because this kid's special.
Come on, man.
You deserve it, son. Congratulations.
Coach, this is you, man. This is great. Thank you.
A perfect end to a too short season. You're leaving here a champion.
It's better than I ever thought it would feel. I can't even describe it, really. Just to be up on the stage, celebrating with these guys. It's perfect. It's just perfect.
It is a perfect end, but it seems like you put up a pretty good case that it shouldn't be today. How do you feel about that?
I think I gave myself a shot. If the NFL comes calling, I'll pick up the phone. But this guy over here, this guy, take that trophy, man.
Absolutely. Isaiah Streets, we are all aware of the loss of your brother and what it took to be here today. But can you tell us, in this moment, how you're feeling right now?
It's lots of feelings, Taylor. I made a promise to my brother that I was gonna... none of this would have been possible without this man right here. This dude came into an impossible situation. He's got heart. Love you, man.
Hey, I love you, man.
See? This was for you, baby! Yeah! This was for you! Yeah! And let's go!
A lot of emotions out on the field tonight. This is what football is all about getting hit and getting back up. And as you can see, in a season that was characterized by overcoming, these guys did just that and won a national championship. Back to you guys.